elements that fuel me, steadily pick and pace up. Third ash to earn ash, earth dust to space dust. Move from this world such as drifters in stargates. Shifting at high pace, readily get the race won. The bass drum steady chased as a mark at a rate to be marched. For every wakening I'm a guy for the truly track. Treacherous ways or the hammer, stay with the fastest. Heavyweight on the parchment, marred with the stains of pen. Tossed and nail it down, training late gaining momentum. Chance on breaking ground while I'm trying to take a mental. Snapshots of the pavement canvas forming my backdrop. Lessons, questions, stay walking the tracks, what? Yeah. On the move, I'm on the move. If you're blocking my way, clocking the K's, popping my phrases like Burgess in the groove. A modern day slew walk out of vinyl shoes, worn to the line, but soul remains eternal on the move. If you're blocking my way, clocking the K's, popping my phrases like Burgess in the groove. A modern day slew walk out of vinyl shoes, worn to the line, but soul remains eternal. Huge driver. Does this motion ever stop? He said, yep, when I saw I can choose to get off to shoot the next block. Won't be approaching a bus with just pedal and petrol. The two supposed to step on, accelerate, kicking the cogs back into action. Generate adrenaline, jogging next to the platforms. Emptying cans for top dog in this track born. Grab for a separatist element on the latch on. Anonymouz, get fame tours, dropping a bomb on bricks to hold the bricks down. Instead of knocking the smolderings while offering abstract lettering from the Posca pen. They're on the leg authorities out with a grudge they hold against the forward motion. All people need to roll with us. Rock the bridge over the sea. That slows my solid steps. An operative that oversees all flows on the continents to lock them into neutral. They'll never stop at the consequence. Never stop at the consequence. Never. We're on the brink of destruction. Bada bing, bada bring on concussions. Doesn't mean that I'm big on the punches, like Big Ollie Hunch, touched up from the crunches. I'm in the dungeons, in the depth of the drum kicked. My mind stuck in a jam like a glove fits. Someone and understand this, my pad drips as I'm trudging under the bandwidth, pumping the hearts of the lovesick. Drummers turn artists, spinning up with the markers. Turntable the start of the last laugh of the yearning. Like Jay Moore, taking a stage and marking my earnings. I'm coming to terms with the past, learning my masters. Dropped up the drum, pursuing all I can handle. I'm talking a vandal, attacking trains I thought used to find my force to stand. Hip-hop is standing, pad sagging, eyes back and all taking the course due. Sun is shining, the clouds are hiding. Rise above like Gangstar, I'm bound to be fine. The light power and 9 other planets, the mind. Jack the mic live into the source, how's it this time? The sun is shining, the clouds are hiding. Rise above like Gangstar, I'm bound to be fine. I'm the light power and 9 other planets, the mind. Jack the mic live into the source, how's it this time?
I got pace, yeah. I got anticipations that something's gonna go wrong. The deeper and deeper it gets into the song, the more you realize, the more you need to be strong. The more you idolize the wicked, check your homie, your song. It's so crazy, wow, the way we live it. Seeing motherfuckers dying and we keep dismissing. This is war, that is if I must resort, but straight here for the reason just to restore. If you give it to your core, then you know we can record. Translated on the board, real music for your tour, yeah. Know what I'm talking about. This is for my people across the seas, checking it out. Northwest to the brim, dog, we smoke no doubt. And we up in the mountains, yeah, above your clouds. Now, people coming just to peep our style. Wow, music heating and they eat up sound.
The sun is shining, the clouds are hiding. Rise above like Gangstar, I'm bound to be fine. The light power and 9 other planets, the mind. Jack the mic live into the source, how's it this time? The sun is shining, the clouds are hiding. Rise above like Gangstar, I'm bound to be fine. The light power and 9 other planets, the mind. Jack the mic live into the source, how's it this time? adjustment to the 5th floor basement of hip-hop in Canada. I'm fresh off the rickshaw for a taste of the Van City way when it comes to grace of the page. Sick off the snare, hats and bass kick. We're breaking the pavement with the weight of the elements. Fakers with half-lives breaking the sediments. Then paper, we killing them on paper with penmanship. Enter the chamber like Wu-Tang for the weapon.
This is my main thing, but I open eyes. My brother zigzag on the tunes, make speakers boom. Now I don't think they really want it, but they gonna get it. Hat tilted to the side, Kush got me twisted. But I'm always thinking deeper thoughts, elements connected within. Must I third eye, my friend? Real MCs don't have to lie to win. Bound to be in P, Butta.
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah. The clouds are high, the sun is shining, the clouds are hiding. Rise above like gangsta, I'm bound to be fine. And the light power and 9 other planets, the mind. Jack the mic live into the source, how's it this time? The sun is shining, the clouds are hiding. Rise above like gangsta, I'm bound to be fine. And the light power and 9 other planets, the mind. Jack the mic live into the source, how's it this time? Butta ink, 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 Butta
Try to take from us and I'll make sure you can't get one iota of our diode. My load, calls on the high road. Blindfold you before I take you to where I go. Nose to the grindstone, no hands, eyes closed. I'm so lazy and lethargic, but I take it when I want it, when I can. Nothing but change up in my wallet, but I changed it. The wallet turned into a door, then a battering ram. Alakazam and explore. Green grass, 4-leaf clovers and more. I'm a pawn moving to the end zone of the board. So get the wide receiver cause I got the frequency. Fair chance, fat chance, to screw 'em equally. Fuck a pretty boy image that's squeaky clean. I'm dirtier than the hobo squeegee seams across your windshield. Fits like a pinwheel hat. I talk on the fly, think quick real fast like that.
You know the time. Awaken, arise, the maker. You know the time. Savor the bass with a rhyme, the flavor. You know the time. Awaken, arise, the maker. You know the time. Savor the bass with a rhyme, the flavor. I grace the page with a pen pattern my thoughts. Rap and retort to the vagrants having a ball. Breaking a banner, we 4-4. Waited away on tangents, they're all talk. None of that raw walk when the hammer's nailing. I'm banging the bailiff on all fronts of the assailants. Disdain for the fall of the judgment's about to be raining. Had enough of the same slang, gun under braining. Insane numbers of cases running on trains of done thought not taking place, somewhat deraining. Pump from that place in the chest, breaking the blood clots. Summoning flavor that taste, governing drum shots. To make your ones rock, even making a punk snot. The lung rot, not taking toll, rocking on stages, locking my lasers on spots, chuckers to pavement breakers, painters, build boxers and makers, all in the same place in the same space on their clock faces. You know the time. Awaken, arise, the maker. You know the time. Savor the bass with a rhyme, the flavor.
With flavor you can taste upon your taste buds. Better stay away when my blade swung. I serrate from the cutting edge and stay a cut above. Never undercover cause we're on the up and up.
It takes time, waking a giant the way the jack's done. Beanstalking space in our mind to lay the facts down. As dropping knowledge on tracks like it's encapsulated. Attack found in audible eddies up on your mat now.
That sounds great, I'm crazy like a mad cow. And how you don't want beef, you better back down from the plate. Making wine out of the sourest grapes more than 24 hours a day. Hey,
towers that raise will see the ground at their base. With bird's eyes till the hours surroundings embrace. And the random happenings are whittled down with the ages. Not stacking chips, time now for the raisage. You know the time. Yeah. Lift the Minds, Vancouver. Check it out, check it out. Yeah. Can't be with a judge. Check it. A molten mind in the furnace. Poured that a mold defining purpose. A sword with a hilt in the form of recordings for all to take a hold and feel the fight as the word six. A molten mind in the furnace. Poured that a mold defining its purpose. A sword with a hilt in the form of recordings for all to take a hold and feel the fight as the word stick. Put my tongue to the grind on some blacksmith tip. Sharp and refined, mind's hand on a hilt and milk in the time that is mine. For all that it's worth and I find still that I run with a lack of a thirst, some in an action ahead of other kinds. Some of them weak, some rap and intelligence. I hustle my tracks like dealers hustle and caps. So you're buzzing unconditional love without the negatives. Rush for the stage, beats rush for the brain. Drugs busted the veins, cutting heart to the framework. Aimless chart topping jargon is way worse, cause it asks for the market of half-wits that are brainless. This may switch, points raised at a dormant art form with swinging pitch. Painting a portrait, vivid script, shaping all figments that it takes to get a portion of citizens to break balls for the swordship. A molten mind in the furnace. Poured that a mold defining purpose. A sword with a hilt in the form of recordings for all to take a hold and feel the fight as the word sick. A molten mind in the furnace. Poured that a mold defining its purpose. A sword with a hilt in the form of recordings for all to take a hold and feel the fight as the word stick. I've been set in my ways since day one, like Shaolin, training to heart on the head and slay. Cuts not in the cipher to blaze blunts, but I blaze one and shape up display sums under the phrase to wake up. The standard rhyme placement fucking our feng shui. Yes, bumping the paychecks, using up all their brain cells. Nothing to say, still they're blocking the way of substance, busting up through the crust just for the stage check. My aim's yet to be found. Search keywords like browsers. I'm housing the heat that I need to meet the thousands of feet beneath the sound of the beat that gives our energy for laddering we leave on the sheets to reach your houses. Now, if you're down with giving an arm, then give it up with armies of breakers, diggers, and artists. Cause once you're here, there's no escaping your classes. Drafted by the masters on tape shaping this market. That's how they do it. I'll get to my goals like Jeff Checker. Haha, you better. Up on Canby with a judge.
Cheap, lying, no good fucking far-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirty, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, dip-legged, spotty-legged, worm-headed sack of monkey shit.
Pride, fuck with my high, I'm stuck, staying in touch with icon eyes. I'll lift the mind, I'm breaking a clutch, raising a dust like a 9-9 into the rough. Play my part at the end of a blunt, razor is sharp, flying high, knocked down with underachieving out of pocket through clock under hours, running a meter drive like De Niro, looking around that I seem to clean up, lounging beneath my rock mountain top so the peak can be part of the elements. Rockin' this, I'm on my second wind, sweating it, stuck in a fire up on the best of bricks. Bomb your bridge with a message for the top, put a stop to the easy passage over the water to get to this upper mental ordinary, the level-headed able shit. Spend it all elevating on some fucking poppins tip. Drop my fist to the table for the vapor clouds my noggins in and break away to dock my ship where nobody can fuck with it.
Lifted minds. Lifted minds. I get it. You can't fuck with my heart.
You can't fuck with my heart.
You can't fuck with my heart. You can't fuck. Yeah. Yeah. You can't fuck with my high, I reconnect with an attitude of altitude. No matter how deep I get, that low post elevation nobody can keep in check. Not police, not the machines, or even evil dead. I'm sorry due to atmosphere that's clouded, and you can't fuck with my high because I don't allow it. I stay copacetic while every motherfucker bitches. Why? Cause I'm getting fried more than Kentucky chickens.
We interrupt this program to annoy you and make things generally irritating.
Can't fuck with my high.
Brain is gone.
I'm good. 1, 2, 3. High. Yo, please do not attempt on the strength of my Robbie Shrimp dangles. My angle is like a lava lamp and not fitting in the box. My transmission shocks, so connect the dots like chicken pox and look up. Free flow and runneth over more than half the cup. Ears popping, looking down on others from above, and I'm a pilot in the cockpit. Odd mix of Alfred Hitchcock and Brad Pitt. So I suggest you watch when I flick from my finger and thumb. Make this penny drop at this height, it'll hit like an Oprah belly flop, a thin line. Yes, I spin lines like a helicopter, non-sherpa my way to the Mount Everest top. Ever ready with the occupation on call, never stop, stall, rock solid like the Bank of Montreal vaulted, shining like a bald polished scalp onto the Alps we move past. You can't fuck with my high, man.
You can't fuck with
Hey, what happened? Flip, 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 flip.
Boomtown, Fan City. Yeah. From a land big to the point where sands are red as rose. Plant my pace in a stance against the heads I don't understand. The demands under the metronome. Cop on beast, still dropping freeze, flowing like melted snow. No chance my mental will drag down with the mercury man. Canada offers chances opportune for thirstily ambitious ad-libs, news with diversity. Vancouver preconceived, I see diversity. Packed with universities and birds there for tertiary. I seen bursting with quirks perched, feeding the nursery. Rhymes to be quelled by the murderous first degree verses, preferably touching on topics worth a fee. Personally, eyes burgundy sees me rise verbally, wholeheartedly, high herbally, harmony versing me. Sever my tongue to the sound the mercenary. Even well-sung misconceptions must be heard. And what I see is where I'm at, but where I be, there's no me on the map. Snapshots of imagination, staring back with exaggerated type stereo traps. Spare me no facts, I barely know jack. Ready to go there and steadily grow fat. Wherever there is barren, my flexi don't cap out. Blown preconceptions, getting smoked as a pat. I see lakes and plains, mountains untouched, which without breaking a rain, fiending the rush, found when baking the body, making it easy to bust. That day, claim a train mountain to charge, and on the public mounties embark on a mission. Out of your cars with keys at the ignition, looking for vandals from Briz that can handle the system. Rapping Canada Transit and not out our city. A land found through visitors down under the mix with us van, painting the picture of sound structures intricate, rising up like ones on BC buds. Significant, undoubtedly glossy eyed, skyscraping with businesses on bitumen. Down to the glisten and bathe the fronts of city. Gold days, spliffs for the illegit run committee. Cards hopper and hip hop, quickly got the epitome. Is the scene in van hungry to mark the industry? In the street.
See, I flew the same way, know what I mean? Flew to Oz, hungry to not on a plane, but stereo waves and a glare throbs. Some say you couldn't compare hot, where it only rains, boomerang hails, and the bears drop. Confessions atrocious, beware of the sharks, they'll tear you apart. They told me in the criminal gene pool, everybody's a bogan. Steve Irwin, Paul Hogan, Crocs in the clothing, so go to box to be broken. Snakes in the grass, mosquitoes in the air, mates till the last. Graffiti with a flare, hold up, breaking the glass, toasting, taking the piss, a boot the maple syrup, brotherly joking, drunk till the morning. Blind to the peace, I reach the guilt is not alone for me. The innocence and ignorance is not condoned. My misconceptions, apologies, a softened poem composed by a foster child until my father at home.
What I see's where I'm at, but where I be, there's no me on the map. Snapshots of imagination, staring back with exaggerated type stereo traps. Spare me no facts, I barely know jack. Ready to go there and steadily grow fat. Wherever there is barren, my flexi don't cap out. Blown preconceptions, getting smoked as a pack. Dark feelings are weaving through the spiritual dark. Steam sinking the deeper in person. Went from deep sea to the surface to see how they work it and retreat for immersion. 50 leaks under the breach, greeting my curtains. Treated like dirt till I bleed with my version of hemophilia. I'll turn this beacon to a half-life. Observing the crease of the light, reaching the scarred eyes. Feeding the staff like Jesus healing the blind. Seeking the fire for the furnace deep in the heart bright. Still needing to mark my place at the end of second millennium and start up an age. So I pick up the pace like Redman picking up blaze with rhythm plastered on page. So I fight with my love and my heart stuck in the rhyme and love. I fall at a word, crushing the fighter. Hard if improperly burned, pumping the slider. Life without either leaves hollow survivor. So I fight with my love and my heart stuck in the rhyme and so I keep it positive down to atoms form of my flesh. Like protons to step ahead of negatives that grow stronger. Swarm with a chest if you let them get the better. While you step ahead the lesser show form. Talking yourself up, but only if you follow your voice box. Otherwise through your pencil back at a toy box. I boycott the best of the biz if they're for business. The script's been pillaged to death, written with coin slots they sold out. The noise and smell like ass while I rolled up like 420, 10 to the grass on my side of the fence. A pen with the glass, stress of the heart, necessary to blend with this art. Surrender the last of the tender tripe, you bastards. The beast like venison with a dear price to market. So I start with my task to clear eyes to our shit. Feet fires to the heat rise, peeps tight to the sound clip.
Time is speeding, accelerating. My breathing. Daytime's a blink and the nighttime's a stare. Very barren glare at the rare view that we share. That it can stop. What's hip ain't hot. So I'm busy riding heavy, impatient without peace. The wind that I fight steady that came from the southeast. MC or IMP for indiscreet mouthpiece. About ease. Trees are relaxing, cities are attractive, but also time taxing. My days are shorter, my thoughts are briefer. Meeple creature crawling out your speakers. There's never enough, no, never enough. Time in the day, it hasn't always been this way.
It's never enough, no, never enough. Time in the day to get my message across.
There's never enough, no, never enough. Growing pains for the older age, trying to save the days.
It's never enough, no, never enough. Time. What up? Thinking, what's this feeling? I feel the watch ticking. I'm up sitting with a meal and that lunch fishing. 4 hours on the blinker, still my clock clicking. My cogs into position, giving me lock vision. I'm not smitten with time slipping like hourglasses. The power past out of mind, ticking a sound taskless. I bounce up with the eyes fixed on the ground. March not because I'm down, but I'm down if you're bout bumping. Up with the clouds, so I move with efficiency. Cause every step it counts if you use them quite simply. You'll find hype with a rhythm, abide by getting given. Designing a life fitter with the music is gifted me. So who's with a symphony, playing tune with a Benjamin on the leg wing, and I try time when the pressure hits. The method is both hands on like noon to get a grip. The lesson is stretching the seconds until the end.
There's never enough, no, never enough. Time in the day, it hasn't always been this way.
It's never enough, no, never enough. Time in the day to get my message across. The time is vacant.
There's never enough, no, never enough. Growing pains for the older age, trying to save the days.
It's never enough, no, never enough. Time.
Blades hot from the stove to rock a topic bowl. Logical with what I know is possible. You're not hearing me though. We unstoppable like fear in your dome. I'm here to eat. Grab a seat if your stomach ain't full. Don't stay still, slay silly fucks. Skill with many drums. I could lend a ton. Never fucking done like Eskies under Aussie's son. Tempt me, yo, you shouldn't have. And haven't thought it through enough. Don't lose touch. Get rid of your tough mugs. Legitimate on thrust. This picture is on us. Won't budge a nudge. Still in touch with my heart. Got that inner love. And sit above the clouds, like God, and watch the sinners run.
There's never enough, no, never enough. Time in the day, it hasn't always been this way.
It's never enough, no, never enough. Time in the day to get my message across. The time is vacant.
There's never enough, no, never enough. Growing pains for the older age, trying to save the days.
It's never enough, no, never enough. Time.
Hip-hop's the medicine to ease the pain, but not a sedative. Sentence at the sediment, leave for my settlement. Each piece will never quit, so easy to hold your lips. Fold deep under the riff, no need for you to think now. Got some weight on your shoulders, you're living life, taking orders, waiting for days to get older. I got the music for the people who incline to climb, and the lyrics of a man stuck between his lines. A war zone, cuts deep to the ozone. God knows and got going, so on toward this long road. And a song molds the wings till we fly like a Concorde. I've longed for a change, now we high with the line of chords, lining our every course, reminding us every note is forged on a heavy fort. There's more now than ever, bro. They swore for the truth, they sway from the movement, so I stay in the booth relaying news cause the shoe fits.
Yeah, this music, it suits me. Packing bars with this loose sleeve, just to prove that I moves peeps. Rapping like sushi with substance stuck in a boot. Yeah, this music, it suits me. Packing bars with this loose sleeve, just to prove that I moves peeps. Rapping like sushi with substance stuck in a boot.
In hunt for immunity.
A MC with a mouth, DJ in the art. Pump beats from the heart, penned in a pounce of a pen, semen to bounce. Deep face in a parchment, sums under my mark at a level of counts. If ever a doubt, the one true cause of my life, I stare it down through reflection on the wall till it's right. All for my portion of pie, but do better and I cough up, offer Any poor rubber slice contortionist properly wore pots of the light till it's awkward. Thoughts of the truth on orthodox size news talkers. Always talking alive with orderly smiles, ordering files for the new order. Unfortunately, due courses to take are immune to the fallacy, corruption, and blatant banker abuse. Cock ups the clock up the stacks taken from you unaware. You're paying for air with tax on her too, cause life's a bitch, so pack a stiff upper, love her, and if she's giving you shit, then fuck her. Packer can play with his puppets, lackeys for crust on his sourdough loaf while I'm sitting back with the butter. A kick that'll have you snared, a kick and snare at a baseline, depths for the head, set with a rhythm best for blaze. Breaking a beat, making MC all the pain. I'm pushing a ton of people, hip hop and setting the pace.
P. Butta, Chronic Sythe, Van City, Briz Veg, yeah.
Yeah, this music, it suits me. Pack of bars with this loose sleeve, just to prove that I moves peeps. Rapping like sushi with substance stuck in the blue.
Yeah. Yo, this music, it suits me. Packing bars of this loose leaf, just to prove that it moves peeps. Rapping like sushi with substance stuck in the booth like Bruce Lee. Blocking punches and hunt for immunity. This music, it suits me.
Man up,
Get it right.
Butta, Inc.
Illegitimate.
Bruh. Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Listen up, listen up. Bubba, punching numbers under the marker. Run with the sums, come time for departure. Each run with a target, now in mind to the market. Currently blind, rot stuck on and off of the carcass. Refine the substance, line fixed in abundance. Rewind to the class of 96 with the masters. I'm in the dungeons with nothing but drum hits. We rise and only retire stuck in a casket. Fuck all the misers, taught tucked in their mindsets. Raw nuts, sitting the sack, done with the violence. Pause lungs to your violent, talking up to your highness. Strung out, not splitting hairs up on this violin. Forming part of the orchestra, all elements golden. Started with 4, step forward, rapper than bolder. On periodical charts, just weapons for warfare. Caressing the cause, we're raw, melted the mold. Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up.
We hold it
listen
down
up, listen up.
Now until forever.
Listen up, listen up.
Don't give
listen up,
in.
Listen up.
We hold it down
listen up.
now until forever.
Now molten free to shift shape like amoeba. Split cells to the mixed smells. Bitches, haters, and pea-butts. I'm taking the heat off, draining the beaker, breaking the people away from the teeth that they teeth on. Some say we be gone, but where I be from, as long as one listener's reaping a sheep for each born in the streets of a weak pawn, could achieve form at the highest in the league of a king's fall, sheeting the riots.
Yo, lifted the mind and scoping. My third eye verbalizes poetry in motion. Vintage divine, and when it comes to plucking, time is golden. Wisdom is ripe, sowing. Scribing the scroll, the Dead Sea, my chest beat. Live in the moment, I'm divine and lotus prime, I'm smoking. A switch flicks to light up portraits from under the doorstep. Ignite your torches inside your cortex. You find rewards that will shine with more than your diamond forceps. To strive for more, my sights in motion, gleaming and bright. Revealed my own reflection when I was breathing the life. In this paper boat that floated on a sea into flight. To find we're made by the same hands like Adidas and Nikes. We are the people, gods as we create. But demons lethal, the world appears a spheric igloo by relief like springing trees do. And smack that cup of tea full, back in your hand with a teeth full. I see full when that glass is at half.
We don't give in, we hold it